Hello, hello. Hey, ladies, we are live. It's good to be here again. I have missed you all. How is it going? It's so good to be able to do another live event. Come on in, come on in, come on in. I plan to keep this sweet and sharp. It will be as long as we need to answer all your questions and to get your participation. So come on in and let's get it going. Professional women, this is for you. This is day one of 7 days of a high performing life. Tips for a high performing life. We all know right now the importance of having a life that is high performing. It has become important, especially with all the busyness and distraction that the world is full of now. We need to create balance so that we can have a life where our performance is enhanced, both at work and in our personal lives. So come on in, introduce yourselves as you come in. Tell me where you are joining from. Hello, hello, hello. My name is Dr. Shade. I am an executive leadership coach, and I help women who are in corporate careers shatter the glass ceilings and get a seat at the table. If you're one of those women who has been feeling highly underutilized, highly undervalued, this is for you. I need you to come in because there are steps you can begin to take to take control of your own life and be your own um, and gain your own self mastery. Okay, come on in, come on in, come on in. Let us talk about 7 tips to help you have a high performance life. 7 tips for a high performance life. Okay, so if you've seen my posts already, you've seen that I've posted the first tip. I see you. Thanks for joining. Tell us where you're watching from. Tip number 1 for an effective high performance lifestyle is setting clear goals. Again, I'll be here for as long as you engage with me to answer all your questions and to get your input. Other than that, we plan to keep this sweet and sharp. So come on, introduce yourself. I'm going to be checking the comment section. I like to see where you're watching me from. Setting clear goals is your first tip. Okay. So why do we need to set clear goals? Both professionally and personally. Why do you think we need to set clear goals? Drop something for me in the comment section. I want to hear your take on this. Why is goal setting important? And why do those goals need to be crystal clear? Okay. Because when you set clear goals, you are more likely to maximize your potential, right? If you're ready to begin to implement these changes, let me know what are the reasons why we need to set crystal clear goals. Number 1, a clear goal is your first step in self mastery. You know that for a high performance life, you need to master your own self. The biggest struggle you're going to have is self discipline. So, the first um, the first step, the very first step to self mastery and to keeping yourself in check and mastering your own personalities and your own struggles and taking charge of them is to have clarity. When you have clarity, it helps you to focus. And there's nothing that derails you like lack of focus, right? So, 1, it helps you to gain self mastery. 2, it keeps you focused. 3, when you're focused, it's easy to be accountable. You know that by so time, I need to achieve ABC. By so time, I need to achieve DEF. Okay? How do you keep accountable if you don't even have clarity? And then number 4, I just want to discuss a few points today because I'm hoping it to be more engaging. I want to hear your questions so I can respond to them and we can discuss how it applies to you specifically rather than generic. Okay. So the next thing is that it keeps your overall goals measurable. Again, how are you going to know when you get where you're going if you don't even know where you're going? Can somebody confirm to me that you can hear me? Hello, hello, can you hear me? Okay. So It keeps your goals measurable. When you have measurable goals, it influences your motivation. Aren't you motivated every time you accomplish a certain goal and you know that it's time for you to, now you've conquered point A, you're about to move to point B? It generally moves, it motivates you and it keeps you going. Thanks for joining again. I do see you. Let me know where you're watching from. Drop your comments, drop your questions. We are in day 1, 7 tips of having a high performance life. Professional women who want to have a high performance life. I am Dr. Sade. I'm your leadership coach, and I'm here to discuss those 7 tips for a high performing life with you today. So, what's your take on goal setting? On setting clear goals. It's more than just setting goals, it's to make them very crystal clear. A way to get started, if you're unsure how to start, is to set overarching goals, like long-term, large goals. And I have an example in my posts from today talking about you want to run a half marathon by next year. Now, you want to run a half marathon by next year. That's a clear goal. It's crystal clear. There's no ambiguity. There's no lack of clarity in what you want to do. Now, to make that goal keep you focused, keep you accountable, and be measurable, you now need to break it down into biteable sizes. So, as an example, you're going to put yourself to maybe every week you want to run 3 miles. Every week you want to run 3 miles. You might want to do that for the first couple of weeks, maybe 3 or 4 weeks, until your body adjusts to that level. And then incrementally, you begin to push yourself a little bit more. The next weeks after that, you run 4 or 5 miles. The weeks after that, you increase it and you begin to push yourself slowly. As you do it, you find that by the time 1 year hits and it's time for the half marathon, your body is so prepared. You will be shocked how easy breezy it will be for you to clear the race. Now, I want you to observe here that you do not start this goal without clarity. So, clear goal here, run a half marathon in July 2023. That's just an example. Your clear goal is going to be something different, but I put that out there just to give you an insight to what a clear goal could be. And once you have that kind of goal, then you break those down into smaller biteable sizes. That way you can measure, oh, it's 4 weeks and I'm very smooth in my 3-mile run. Now, by weeks 4 and 5, I want to have hit 4 miles or 5 miles. And at the end of week 5, you'll be able to measure that. By week 10, you want to see how far you've pushed yourself. It's measurable, and you begin to see an increase. That's how to increase performance. That's how to have a powerful, high performance life. Any questions, please drop in the comment section for me. I will respond to them as I see them. And you can absolutely DM me if you're ready to get on a one-on-one chat with me. I will send the link to my calendar to you, and you can book a time when you can speak with me to discuss your individual situation. Okay? I'm going to look out for some more of your questions. If I don't see any, I will see you tomorrow at the same time where we'll look at the point number 2. So 7 tips is what we're taking. Today is tip number 1, setting crystal clear goals. That's your first step in self-mastery. As a recap, it keeps you focused, it keeps you accountable, it keeps your goals measurable, and that keeps you motivated, because every time you realize that, oh, I can now clear 3 miles stress-free, that's motivation. Then you see, oh, now I can do 5 miles easily. That's motivation, right? It keeps you going, it keeps you encouraged, and you're ready for the next step. Okay? So, looking at your question at the comment section, I don't see any of your comments. If you do not have any comments for me right now, that's okay. As they come to your mind, drop them in the comment section and I'll respond to them. Okay? You take care, and I will see you at the same time tomorrow. Cheers.